weapons used by terrorist bandits originally belongs to government Nuhu Ribadu. Welcome back to Biafra News. Support Biafra, people of goodwill. Ada Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Depending on where you're watching me from, Biafrans, I bring you another update. This very news is coming from Daily Post. Biafra Prime Minister posted this very news headline with a caption, but I will go to Daily Post page to bring the full details. Before I do that, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell right beside it to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comments at the comment section. So, dear friends, this very update says many weapons used by terrorist bandits originally belongs to government. All right, and Biafra Prime Minister posted this very news headline. So I will go to Daily Post page to bring the full details. So pay attention as we continue. Pay attention as we continue. Biafra Prime Minister posted this very news headline saying, "You should be telling that to the gullible Nigerians. You think we call Nigeria a terrorist state for nothing? We know this fact from day one. The Nigeria terrorist state not only weaponize them, they also recruit and use them for Islamic jihad against Biafra Christians and other Christians within Nigeria, but it's coming to an end." All right, there's the caption Biafra Prime Minister using posting this very news headline. So now pay attention as we'll go to Daily Post to bring the full details. Pay attention as we continue. Biafra gallant men are doing a very fantastic job. Are you hearing it? This is not coming from Simon Ekpa. It's not coming from any Biafra group. This is coming from somebody from the north telling you that these bandits need to be resisted by all means. They are being sponsored. That is what our gallant border squads are doing, and Biafra gallant resistant fighters are doing, making sure that these foot soldiers are flushed out. They were imported to conquer the indigenes, the owners of the land. But Biafra land is not that place they can conquer and take over. No, not now, not ever. So pay attention. The news headline says many weapons used by terrorist bandits originally belongs to government Nuhu Rabidu. Okay. Is it Ribadu? The National Security Advisor, NSA Malam Nuhu Ribadu, has stated that a significant number of illicit weapons currently in the circulation in Nigeria originally belongs to the federal government. Ribadu stated this on Thursday during the armed destruction exercise conducted by the National Center for the Control of Small Arm and Light Weapon at Muhammad Buhari cantonment in Abuja. He explained that that the weapons ended up in the hands of non-state actors due to corrupt elements within the security agencies. That's zoo terrorist killers in Aminifor, because many of them are in Nigeria. Many Boko Harams and many foot soldiers are in Nigeria army. So these weapons, they are circulating it, sharing themselves, sending them to southeast and other parts of Nigeria. Go and take a look at the havoc they are wreaking, the terrorism going on, how they are terrorizing the owners of the land, indigenes of the land, sucking them from their communities, and they think they can do that in Biafra land. The Biafra gallant men have been vindicated once more. That is how we rejected their proposed terrorist training camp in Imo State. They started ranting that we don't accept other tribes. Oh, we are not welcoming. Oh, we are not this. Until Governor of Borno State, Zulu, raised alarm that bandits and Boko Haram has infiltrated the IDP camps in Borno State. The same thing we rejected in Biafra land, and they started bashing and insulting themselves, thinking they were insulting us. A governor from the north confirmed that bandits have infiltrated or has infiltrated these camps. And they were against us when we said we do not want a terrorist training camp in the name of IDP camp in Biafra land. Well, we must continue. We must continue with this very update. That's how they will keep exposing themselves. That's how they will keep exposing themselves. It's not coming from us. This is coming from, what did they call him? National Security Advisor. All right, we must continue. He said the arms ended up in the hands of the non-state actors due to corrupt elements within security agencies. All right, The NSA condemned the security personnel who facilitate the distribution of weapons to the terrorist, bandit, and other non-state actors. He assured that the government will do everything possible to ensure the country's security. You people should stop deceiving yourself. There is nothing the so-called terrorist zoo will do because they are the ones sponsoring all these terrorists. The reason we are resisting and will continue to resist them in Southeast because those foot soldiers are being sponsored, and there is nothing Nigeria government can do about it. Their evil plan was to use these terrorist foot soldiers to conquer Southeast and take over Southeast. When their evil plan failed, these foot soldiers started terrorizing, sacking people from their communities and relocating their own families to the north. They were weaponized by the so-called terrorist state called Nigeria. You see the reason we are resisting them in Biafra land? You see the reason we are telling them that they have no place and can never have any place in Biafra land? Are you seeing it? Biafra Prime Minister said, you should be telling that to the gullible Nigerians who think that we are calling Nigeria a terrorist state we are calling Nigeria a terrorist state for nothing. Tell that to gullible Nigerians. You think we call Nigeria a terrorist state for nothing. We know this fact from day one. They have made it clear. Their quest is to conquer, subdue, finalize, and Islamize everyone. Because the Fulanis believe Nigeria belongs to them. That is what they told them. Nigeria can belong to them, but not Southeast. That is Biafra land. That must be protected and defended. So whatever they are doing, they should keep it in the north and not bring it to Southeast. As they keep sponsoring and keep arming them, they should leave them in the north. They have no place in Biafra land. The so-called bandits are a terrorist state of Nigeria foot soldiers in Iraq. They and Nigeria Army are the same. The difference is just uniform. Malami, what is it called? El-Rufai will tell you that bandit, kidnapping, taking ransom are doing business. Buhari will tell you that an attack on Boko Haram is an attack on the Northerners, who again came out and said that the bandits are educated, they don't carry AK-47. Look at the national security, what is it called? It is telling you that many of the weapons that the bandits are using are originally owned by Nigeria terrorist state. And who are those giving them, these bandits, these arms or these weapons? Because security, personnel, or should I say, they are one. If they can integrate terrorists or Boko Haram into the army, what can they not do? In the quest to stop Biafra and they take over Southeast. Is there anything they will not do? Headline. There was this news headline on Sahara Reporter saying repentant Boko Haram militant flee with government. Flee with government issued firearms vehicle in Borno. Did you hear that? This was from Sahara Reporters, and Biafra Prime Minister posted it. He posted the news headline with a caption also. These are the people we are resisting. You see, the repentant Boko Harams, they are integrated into the army, telling you, oh, they are repentant. And Malami, no, not Malami. Why do I keep calling Malami? And Musa and the Labwaja will come out and tell you that they have 100,000 repentant Boko Harams. Look at it. Repentant Boko Haram militant flee with government-issued firearms vehicles in Borno. Did you hear that? And here Biafra Prime Minister said, flee to where? This bunch of idiotic journalists don't know what is coming to them. Nigeria remains a terrorist state that is funding, arming, and shielding terrorists for Islamic State of Nigeria. By the time they are done with those in the north, they will come for all of you journalists in Yoruba land. They will have done, they have done it before using Afonja. So continue deceiving yourselves. Did you hear that? Okay, so Biafra Prime Minister is asking, flee to where? Where did they flee to? They will tell you how they integrated hundreds of repentant Boko Harams into the army. Repentant to where? Repentant to where? Those are the people they are planning to bring to Biafra land as IDP. Once again, Biafra Prime Minister Mechuku Kikabiama, bless you for us. When the terrorists start coming for them, I will be here laughing at them, because these are the people that don't believe that freedom is every human's fundamental right. They see we, the indigenous people of Biafra, fighting for freedom or fighting to exit Nigeria as people that don't know what they are doing, or we are trying to divide their zoo. It's not that they don't know what is coming, but they don't believe that it will actually come to pass. The evil plan of the Fulanese. They think they are being accused or it's not true. Oh, since it has not happened up till now, it's not going to happen again. Till that time, they have mapped out come. Did you see the attack on Israel? Did you see how long? Did you see how long they said they have been planning it? Okay. Did you see how long it took them to plan that very attack? That is for you to understand what the Fulanese are planning. And that is why we are chasing them now. They have no place in Biafra land and can never have any place. These are the people they will reintegrate into the army and bring to Biafra land. And you see foot soldiers in name of headsmen with AK-47 and you'll be asking yourself, where do they get all these arms? Do you need to be told? You don't need to be told. They are being sponsored. And their main plan before now was to use them in subduing Biafrans, in taking over Biafra land. The reason all these foot soldiers were all over our forests, all over our bushes, in our old mothers, butchering our people, destroying farm produce or farm crops in Biafra land until they were flushed out. They now reintegrated many of them or gave many of them uniform. Start sending them to Biafra land. And as more they come, the more they meet their end. These are the things we're telling you people, and you people think we don't know what you are saying. You people thought we don't know what we are saying. Look at it. Many weapons used by terrorists, bandits, originally belongs to government. Who are the ones giving them all this? And we have seen many of them, always, especially zoo officials, are having meeting with all these bandits, eating and dining, and they're laughing with them. And you're telling yourself, you are trying to convince yourself that these bandits are not being sponsored. Have you asked yourself why they don't shout about insecurity? Not even security. They don't talk about the terrorism going on in the north. But they keep telling you how insecurity is ravaging southeast. Oh, how insecurity is in southeast. How they must curb insecurity in southeast. Have you, for once, asked yourself, why are they not bothered about the terrorism going on in the north? Because the foot soldiers they imported and planned to use in taking over southeast, their evil plan failed. And those foot soldiers can no longer go back. Rather, they have decided to take over communities, just chase people away from their communities and villages and take over these villages and communities, relocating their own families, which somebody, or let's say a northern man confirmed this on Arise television, that go back to these communities or these villages, the people are being sacked. In less than 1 month, you see these bandit foot soldiers with their families there. They were imported and they are being sponsored, but their evil plan backfired when Biafra Prime Minister took over this very struggle. Their evil plan backfired. Left for those criminal agitators, they would have succeeded in taking over Biafra land. If you notice, the time that Biafra land was being bombarded, they did not say anything. They did not make any comment. Rather, they keep posting and telling you how ESN members that refuse to work for Southeast governors are now terror criminals and kidnappers, how they were killed by Nigerian army. Left for them, the Fulanese would have succeeded with this evil plan. And you will not be hearing of people being sacked in the north. Chukwu Kikabiama will keep exposing and destroying their evil plan. The oppressors, the Fulani terrorist state, and their killers in army uniform, Chukwu Kikabema will keep exposing them. They are bringing silent war to Biafra land, leaving all these bandit foot soldiers operating and they're doing as they please in the north. Using government-owned weapons. Well, Biafrans, I'll stop here. I wanted to read a few comments from Biafrans. Well, let me do that. First person said, as if we don't know. What else do you have to say? Nigeria create evil, do evil, and come out to talk nonsense, okay? Another person said, in a global village where everything is on the internet, this one is here explaining to his village people. Okay. Biafra Master said us 2024. Another person said, the good thing is that they by themselves are the ones supplying us with information that we are using to nail them. Exactly, I'm telling you the honest truth. Supplying us enough information that we use to nail them. That is how we rejected the IDP camp in Southeast. People started ranting and ranting and ranting until Governor of Borno State came out and vindicated us that bandits have infiltrated the IDP camps in Borno State. You see why it needs to be avoided? They will tell you, oh, it's misplaced people or displaced people or refugees. And they will import or bring in foot soldiers in disguise. Well, we must continue. They are the ones supplying us with information that we are using to nail them. So-called Nigeria citizens are giving their own youth reason for them to do everything to end Nigeria, but unfortunately, their youth are still waiting for God. Seriously. Very gullible people. Another person said, great agent provocator, you are not an Igbo man because your mother lied to you. Is this people not funny? Are we still here? Are we still here? Eh? Okay. Okay. You people should keep deceiving yourself. You people have been doing that for years now. Did it stop anything? The answer is no. So we must continue. Another person said, look at this Aleka. We know all this, so there is no need telling us. Tell Nigerians like our PM said. Okay. Another person said, this information is clearly in the public. We understand this very well from every aspect that you are responsible. El-Rufai first told the public that they were paying bandits to stop killing, and he went further to say federal government is not against them, that they are doing business. Did you hear that? All right. Another person said, the world is not surprised to hear this anyway. Our leaders are the problem of this country. That's you people's leaders, not our own. We will not let go. We are not like any other set of people that you have ever seen. I am not like any other that may have come before me. Everybody responsible, each and every soul implicated in the prosecution, arbitrary arrest, detention, summary execution of Biafrans will be held to account. That's an assurance, and they know it will happen. Mazenam the Kano, okay? That was on 22nd of March, 2020. Okay, it's coming to an end by force. All right, dear friends, I will stop here. Nemesis will hit them up. It's already hitting them up. I'm laughing at Chinese. These people think we don't know what is going on in Dazu. Only the gullible, they will continue to deceive, not us. Not us. So that is it, dear friends. I'll stop here. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comment at the comment section. Don't forget to turn in once you get notification. The enemies will keep supplying us information and supplying us enough information to nail them. These are the things we avoided in Biafra land, and these are the people we are resisting and will continue to resist until they are all flushed out of Biafra land. So if you don't like it, go and hug Transformer. Governor of Borno State told you how IDP camps have been infiltrated by Boko Haram. The same IDP camp who rejected in Biafra land, because the same thing they are doing in Borno is the same thing they will come and do in Biafra land. Biafra land own will be even worse, because they hate us with passion, and the reason we will resist them to the last. So that is it. Don't forget to share. Turn in once you get notification. Thank you all.